we might be live, and I'm trying to get around. Oh, okay, let's see. Whoa! This is like a ride. My chair is like a ride. Look at this. Look at what's going on. Hi, everybody. I'm going to start sharing some stuff today. You know, I've been talking about it all week, that I'm going to be eating some pancakes. Going to be eating some pancakes by this guru actor of fitness and book author and talk amongst yourselves. No, I have to share these things.
Sounds
oh
good.
my God. I think I'm just going to stand up. Would that make you uncomfortable?
It doesn't bother me at all.
Doesn't Hey everybody, welcome. It's the Mike Pingel Show. I'm, of course, Mike Pingel, on Behind the Curtain TV. Today I welcome this fine young man, Stephen James Williams. He's John. Oh, I even wrote. See, this is why I screwed it up.
That's okay, just call me Steven.
Steven. Yeah, I think I'm just going to have people on the show just with first names.
That's fine.
Just like Stephen, Madonna, Cher. I guess it would be limiting who I have on the show, though.
Yeah.
You know, just first name people. And it's just, I don't want to screw anybody's name up anymore. But that said, it's going to happen anyway. He is a fitness guru, obviously. He's an author. He's a pancake maker. One of my favorite things. Hold on a second. I'm just going to share this for all the people who are watching on my stuff. And he's written a cookbook. And you can help him with his cookbook, getting his dream of his healthy protein maker cookbook out. So we're going to talk all about that today.
Sounds great.
So let's talk about first off, how you got into fitness.
Pretty much a long time ago. I've always been an active guy. I started as a wrestler in high school, and in college I needed a job, so I started working at Equinox as a trainer, and then after college, moved to, I was in New York at the time, and we moved to Los Angeles, and well, working as an actor, you need a side job, and just fell into training essentially. Worked at a bunch of boot camps. Used to work at Barry's boot camp, base camp, lit.
At Barry's over here,
Yep.
or just turning? I know. All I'm thinking about is the pancakes. So Barry's boot camp. Where else have you worked?
I've worked at base camp over here in West Hollywood in Santa Monica,
Okay.
and then also lit, which is like a rowing intense circuit class, which is near Beverly Center actually.
And so, with that came about from working out and doing fitness, and with fitness and acting kind of go together. How did that all turn into creating a book and the protein pancakes?
Pretty uniquely, while I kind of stopped training for a second, I wanted to make fitness free, because I believe fitness should be free, because it costs a lot of money just to eat healthy.
I thought he meant fitness free, not working out anymore.
No. Everyone should be active. You don't have to go lift weights. You should find what is fun for you.
Yeah.
If you like dancing, go take a dance class. If you like hiking, hike more. If you like rock climbing, rock climb. That's really just like 20% of the whole total. 80% is what we eat. So it's really based on what we eat. So spending all this outrageous amount of money on training and classes kind of made me want to make something free.
Okay.
So I created Fitness Discovered, which is a YouTube channel, which has completely free workouts, training advice, travel tips.
Where is that?
Fitness Discovered on YouTube.
Fitness Discovery.
Discovered.
Fitness Discovered.
Fitness Discovered.
Fitness Discovery.
Yes.
Don't go there yet, folks, but write it down.
And while I was traveling this past year, I was collecting unemployment. So I thought the best way to do that is, let me just volunteer.
Excellent.
So I started in Nepal, lived at a monastery with some monks for about 2 months, taught them English, ate vegetarian, and at the time, I really didn't, this idea was starting to form. Then traveled to France, worked with this French stewardess and cooked with her. It was all just random volunteer acts, and then ended up in Thailand, and then made protein pancakes with some Muay Thai guys, and that's kind of where the idea came about. And then just kind of over the course of 6 months, been perfecting the recipes, and wrote the comic book based around this guy called Major Protein.
Wow. So, okay. So did the comic book come first, or did the protein pancakes come first?
The comic book came first. The only reason the pancakes came second is just because I wanted to create a product that could be completely sustainable. Going around the world and seeing how everything is affected and we're all connected is what caused me to, well, let's make something that can make a positive impact, both on the environment and nutrition-wise and people.
And something, I guess, affordable for people to eat who don't have a lot of money.
Completely affordable, yeah. Actually, let's say if you don't have enough money, there's enough nutrients, enough protein, and a full serving of the pancakes, which is about 3 big ones, to feed you for an entire day.
Steven, you're telling me I can eat pancakes
Yeah.
all day long and get your body?
You still have to work out.
Oh, damn it!
It takes time, but yes, you can.
That was one of my questions. Is there a pill to get this belly off of me?
There's no magic trick. No matter what, there's a ton of fads, and everyone likes to follow the fads, and that's fine.
Yeah.
But we have to realize it's really just the basics. The basics always work. Just exercise, something active, and focusing on what we're intaking in. So all the food is very important. And it doesn't mean you can't have something that's sweet. You can still gotta change it up. You gotta use more natural ingredients. Everything, all the pancakes, essentially all the recipes, are less than 10 ingredients. Every single one. There's about 12 different kinds.
That's incredible.
They're also gluten-free. They can be made to be vegan, depending on if you use an egg substitute, and even paleo, depending on what flour you use. I technically use oats because it's far more beneficial. It's an anti-inflammatory. It's not paleo, but oats have fiber, they have fat, they have protein. They're really, 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 really good carbohydrate for anyone.
Okay. Well, let's ask. I know. You know I want to grow right to the pancakes, but we have more questions to ask.
Keep going.
Okay, so someone with my body build, look at me using my own show as a platform to get some more information from me. What should I do to? I know about slimming down as far as like cutting carbs, and working out more. But what would be like your Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday tips for me to kind of get to my goal? If I was your client.
What's your goal?
To lose at least 20 pounds.
Okay. In order to
look better.
Not feel better, just look better.
Oh no, who cares about feeling better? I just want to look really
It's
cute.
extremely important part, because if you feel good, you're going to look good.
Okay.
It's all works starting from the inside. So it also depends on what you like to do. I would find whatever activity you like the most to do actively. That's going to make you sweat, that you have the most enjoyment out of.
I don't think we can talk about that right now.
But whatever that is, that's where you should focus your exercise
Okay.
on. And the other 80% should be focusing on what you're intaking in food-wise.
Just food, yeah.
Food, yeah, just some food. And so let's say if you're drinking 7 times a week alcohol,
No.
I would cut that out, because that's not going to benefit you in any way. I'm not saying don't drink alcohol completely. I mean, that's hard for people. People want to have social lives.
Yeah.
But you have to moderate. You have to, understand what's good and what's bad for you. Most people do. Sugar obviously is bad, but there's all forms of type of sugar. Fruits, great sugar.
Yeah.
Honey, great sugar. Natural antibiotic. You can use that. Substitute it rather than syrup.
Okay.
You want to get rid of processed sugar. Same with processed carbohydrates. You focus on grains, sweet potatoes.
Yeah.
White potatoes are even good. Carbs are not a bad thing. Nor are fats. Avocados,
But the good
nuts.
ones.
Yes, but the
The
good
good
ones.
carbs.
It's just learning
Yeah.
basics. So if you just take your hand and think, okay, well, the middle of my hand is going to be my protein intake,
Okay.
and switch either or, whether you like eat more fats or more carbohydrates, healthy fats obviously and healthy carbs.
Okay.
This is going to be your carbohydrate portion. This will be your fat portion.
Okay.
Or you switch it, so you'll have a little bit of carbs and a lot more fats and proteins.
Okay.
So you make that choice. Your hand is literally your guide to how much you should be eating. This is a meal. This is one meal. Let's have about 5 of these a day.
Oh, so 5 meals a day.
Yeah, let's
instead
say
of
every
just
3 hours. And then you time it out. So let's say you get up at, what time do you get up?
Today, 8:30.
8:30. So when do you eat?
8:35.
8:35. Okay, that's fine.
I'm like right up. I'm hungry.
So
I'm a hungry boy.
if you go just quickly around the block, let's say just to warm up your body, and then have that food, it's going to benefit you far more.
So I should work out first.
I'm not saying you should work out. Just
No, I'm
something
just
active.
doing active.
Something active, yeah. Something light.
Yeah.
And then eat. Earn your food. Think about just like going back in time. Like it's not like we just had food so abundant for us. We had to work for it a little bit. So if you just work a little bit, your body's going to respond in a more positive way.
Okay.
And then, start that timer, and then 12 hours. After 12 hours is up, that's when you should stop eating. So you're not binging at night. You can eat before you go to sleep. Sure, I do. I have a protein shake usually before I go to bed because I want to keep my body fed. We're kind of like, we want to keep our gas tank full, essentially. Because once we starve ourselves, that's when the fat's going to stay. But
that's what happened to me. I starved myself, people.
But if we keep ourselves fed, it's going to burn. It's going to be working just like a machine.
These are good points. I'm going to go back and write all these
Easy,
down.
simple points to do. It's really just looking at your diet. If you already have more than 10 ingredients in a meal, unless you're at like a 10-star restaurant, 5-star restaurant, whatever, it's different. But if you're cooking from home, easy, simple. Use some spices, spice it up. Salsa's awesome. There's not that much carbohydrate or any bad in it except for maybe a high in sodium. But just watch it. You are in control of what you eat. No one else is.
I know.
So
and then I also find, if I do slip and then I have like some pizza, like my neighbor gives me sometimes, then I get on that like carb eating, it projects me into something else that I should be doing.
So just limit it, If you're going to have it, then the next day, take a little bit out. Maybe have a higher fat content day than a higher carb content day, Just control it. You got to watch it. Because as soon as you start paying attention to it, your body will react, and you'll start to see it, and you'll notice.
It does. Because I ate some stuff, and my body was like, no, I don't need this. It was some chicken from Domino's. Okay, fine. Right. It was Domino's. And my body was like, what the? Must have been so many processed chemicals and stuff, and cheese and bread, and it didn't like it. So anyway, those are good things for the new year. So these are good New Year stuff, and everyday New Year. I always hate when people say my New Year's resolution, but it is a good time to jumpstart. It's a good point to jumpstart your, and it's still January, people.
The goal is always awesome.
At any time.
Yeah.
At any time. So, where was your favorite place you traveled this past year?
I started traveling since I was 16, mostly by myself.
Yeah.
All through like school programs and just by luck. I like to volunteer and I like to not spend any money. So it's a cheaper way to travel.
Smart guy. Smart guy.
You help someone out, you get a free place to stay, you have food, you work a little bit. It benefits everyone.
Yeah.
My favorite place would probably be Pokhara, Nepal. That place was really cool. It was extremely unique. People were really nice. It wasn't as affected as much as Kathmandu was from the earthquake of 2015.
Okay.
So it was, it's in this awesome growth stage where there's a ton of new restaurants, very youthful, everyone's really young, and it has just this different vibe from Kathmandu. Kathmandu is, besides living at the monastery, is quite honestly pretty depressing. It's pretty devastated, and there's still like a lot of rebuilding going on, and it's different from living here. We're very privileged, but the people that are producing our products, and it's kind of devastating how we're affecting the world.
In America and around the world too.
All Western societies.
What we're making.
Yeah.
And our products.
Our products, everything. I mean, Thailand, I was blown away by how much plastic was in the ocean. I was working with marine biologists, and we were cleaning up trash in the ocean and helping sea turtles, and just realizing that the water's only murky because of plastic. Over years of plastic, so the water's not even crystal clear anymore. And it was kind of pointless, as they were telling me. They're like, we're going to go clean up this amount of trash today, but because there's so many people, what we do is not even taking a dent out.
Wow. All right, people, recycle. Do your part.
Not even recycle. No plastic.
Yeah, no plastic.
I mean, that's kind of
just not making anything.
And as I speak, and there's plastic right there. It's one of those things where, as consumers, we just have to be far more aware. And if you buy 7 plastic bottles a week, just buy 1 and refill that for 7 days. At least that takes away 6, and that starts to change little by little, because it's kind of we're at a tipping point.
Yeah. All right.
Not to be negative, but it's,
we can
change it and we can fix it. But I do recommend going to Pokhara, Nepal during the Holi Festival, which is coming up usually in February, March. It changes every year, which is like a sharing of love festival where everyone's just throwing color on you. And they have this awesome rock band festival of cover bands. It's such a cool experience to go. So if anyone wants to go somewhere in the next 2 months or February, March, check out when the Holi Festival is. Go to Nepal. Take the bus. That's quite dangerous, but well worth it. To Pokhara and stay there. It's super cheap, and you'll have the best time of your life.
Dangerous. Why is it dangerous? Like dangerous, like
I mean,
you,
well, it depends
or dangerous, like it's gonna fall off the side of the.
It looks like it's going to fall off the side. It doesn't,
Yeah.
but it's one of those places where you can fly there for expensive, or you can just take the local bus
Yeah.
for what, it was like $3. You just go for like 6 hours. It's a 6-hour drive.
It's kind of like in the Romancing the Stone, buses. You ever see that movie, Romancing
No.
the Stone? Yeah. Anyway, check it
Okay,
out.
I'll check it out.
It's kind of like that.
No, there was times where I had like children on top of me, and then I was above like a gas tank. I was like, I'm gonna die.
Yeah,
It's okay.
just-
It's fun.
So how did we talked about how major protein
Yeah.
happened? Now, what's in your protein shake? I guess we could get in time,
Well,
people.
what's in the pancake batter?
Yeah.
Uh,
Should I put this higher or just warm?
About 2. No, let's put it high. Put like 350.
350. Okay.
So this one has about 7 ingredients. It's called the Mexicano. So each pancake is based on a story that follows major protein.
Okay. And major protein is the comic book.
He's a comic book hero. He's a part-time cook in Hell's Kitchen at a diner called Syrup, and full-time hero.
And this is the concept to get people excited.
Yes, it's
And-
to make healthy cooking fun.
Fun.
Yeah.
So you're creating a comic book, a whole series. It was based on a TV idea first.
Yeah. It was based on a TV idea that I've been writing, and decided to write the book and kind of get the recipes out there. And then noticed that people actually want to start buying the batter, so I've been working on that and perfecting it.
And so, tell us a little bit about the story.
Yeah.
And is this a secret power? Is that what it is?
No, it's anyone's secret power.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
This is literally a healthy meal
Okay.
that can be done in the morning, post-workout, or even at night. I use oats in this one, so it's a slow-moving carbohydrate, also an anti-inflammatory, so it benefits you right before bed. A full serving actually has a lot of protein, so I'd split it up because it has about 56 grams of protein, about 46 grams of carbohydrates, and then this one has 6 grams of fat.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So now,
It's under 600 calories.
so with the major protein, is that his? Does he defeat evil people by this?
Well, the Mexicano is pretty much the last chapter in the comic book.
So don't listen. This is a spoiler alert, people.
So you can go to Kickstarter, and we're getting it illustrated, and that's what we're raising money for. So if you want to read it, you gotta donate, and we'll get the book out there.
And are you still looking for artists, or have you secured your artists?
It's actually a contest for an artist, so any artist can still submit. You can go to @MajorProtein on Instagram, and you can submit your version of the character. Details are there because he has a specific look because he was raised by Mexican assassins as a child. He has had a rough life, but he's an awesome guy.
And big arms. Really big
And big arms, yeah.
Okay.
Where it was.
So no.
But yeah, we'll start
Stand
making.
up. Let's
Okay.
get about this chair. And move into here. Is it too hot?
So, nope, it's perfect. So the Mexicano is when Major Protein finds out that he actually has a little bit of mystical powers. He has some friends in the bug world.
Ooh.
Yeah. Because the proteins are not only the healthiest and tastiest protein pancake in the world, but it's also the most sustainable.
Bug protein.
It is bug protein. Yes.
Bug protein, people. It's the wave of the future.
It's the way of the future. Yeah, it is. And actually can save. So one pancake. How much water do you think this can reduce, if any, in the world?
I don't know.
Over
I'm just a pretty face. I don't know these things.
over 500,000 liters of water a year in one pancake
500,000
will reduce because
Reduce?
Yes, it reduces water waste.
So everybody should be eating pancakes. Everybody should be eating your pancakes.
If everyone ate one pancake, for a year, just one pancake in a whole year, it would reduce a ton. Each person would reduce about 500,000 liters of water.
Just one pancake a year?
One pancake made with the protein I use.
But you've now told me to eat pancakes every day.
You can if you want to, but if people want to save the world, all you really have to do is just help out one time.
Wow.
And so these are the Mexicano. It's also a churro flavored pancake.
Hey, so I'm getting not a pancake, but I'm also getting a churro.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Okay, as those cook, let's talk about your acting.
Yeah.
Acting.
Well, I moved, got an acting degree from New York. Moved out here about 9 years ago. And, was an actor. Still acting, but just been, this past 2 years, I've been writing more and just traveling.
A little bit of shit.
So it's on the back burner a little bit.
But he was on one of my favorite shows. That had been sadly canceled, The Real O'Neills. Now tell me about that.
Yeah.
What did you do? I don't remember you on the show.
It wasn't anything big. It was just an extremely small role. It was just pretty much in his dream sequence. I was just a workout guy. So nothing major.
What episode? Do you know?
That was, I think, the 4th episode.
Of the first
Coffee
season?
shop. That's some gay coffee shop that was happening. What was going on?
Oh, I think I remember. Are those burning?
No.
I don't think
Maybe.
they're not.
No, perfect.
Oh, good. Because I would burn them.
Okay.
So the gay. Okay, so
Let them
everybody.
cool down and you can try them out.
Yeah, I wish I had gotten a fork, but
It's okay.
this is a classy show. I'm just gonna eat it with my hands.
That's also something you'll do in Nepal. You'll eat with your hands. And, not have a toilet. Or a normal toilet, Western toilet,
Okay.
which was something I was
You obviously don't know me. My parents, they took me to Yosemite, and they were like,
Oh, great.
yes, we're
Yeah.
we're gonna go camping, but we glam camp. So I don't. If there's, look, I need a toilet. I need a toilet inside someplace. My friend took me to Cody Marks. Hi, Cody Marks, if you're watching. She took me to the tree, not Jessica Tree,
Joshua Tree.
Joshua Tree, and I had to use the outdoor as a facility. And never again, people. Never again.
It's
Never again.
it's something you're used to.
It's something.
Something you're used to.
4 stars.
Yeah.
4 stars is what I'm used to. Okay, 4 stars. So what is your favorite project you've done? I mean, it could be, workout, it could be your acting, it could be...
Project that I've done in the past was probably, when I first moved here, I did a play called Dog Sees God. I'm a huge theater fan. I
Excellent.
love performing theater. I like performing live. It's kind of just like a rush that you don't get anywhere else.
Yeah.
But I'm finding as I get older, I like directing and producing film. It's
Excellent.
mostly just step back and kind of use and see.
Yeah.
But theater, there's no other form of art that I appreciate the most. It's by far the most fun, and that's something that I love doing plays. If there's ever a play, I'm always able to jump in.
Excellent. Excellent. Okay, I'm going to try these. Folks.
Try them out. Try them out. Drum roll.
Move a little this way because they're losing you in this. Okay. Mmm. Is there a little banana in here too?
There's one banana, yeah.
My taste buds are amazing.
Good, good.
Yeah, I could eat these 3 times a day.
Yeah, under 600 calories.
And what other flavors do you have?
About 12. So the book is going to be split into 2. It's 2 volumes. The first volume has about 6, with 6 full stories, and then another 6 in the other one. They range from, I have a pumpkin,
Ooh, pumpkin.
blueberry,
Okay.
a coconut, a banana, a spinach.
Spinach.
Spinach, you got to be a little healthy. Spinach banana, it tastes good.
Okay.
Sweet spinach.
All right.
What are the other ones? They all go by different names, so I have to think about them. So I have the fall, which is the pumpkin,
Okay.
the Mexicano, which is the churro, banana,
So good.
the one banana, the blueberry, the island, a pineapple one.
The island. What's on the island?
There's 3 islands. There's the blue island, which is a blueberry, coconut, and then there's the island, which is pineapple and coconut, and then there's the blue banana, which is a blueberry banana.
So now on these islands in the book, I mean,
Yeah.
is that what the people eat there, and is that where evil blueberry man lives?
Well, no, each one is either a villain, based off a villain, or a mission that he's gone on. So the islands are all based around from the beginning of the story when he kind of goes back to his origin and he finds out who he really is. Because he's part of this, as a child, he believes he's kidnapped by a gang of Mexican assassins, but later on he finds out his real, true origin, which is
That he can-
connected
that he can shoot.
to the bugs.
They can shoot.
He doesn't shoot anything.
He doesn't shoot.
Anything.
Pancakes. Boom,
Nothing.
boom,
He
boom,
just has
boom.
some knives, a spatula, and he's skilled in martial arts, hand-to-hand
Sounds
combat.
like kind of my man.
and culinary
Knives
cooking.
and
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice spatula. I'm like all into that.
And it has some bad guys in it. There's one, a couple of the protein pancakes that are pure paleo are actually all the villains. Just a little joke for myself, but there's the Big Apple, which is an apple pancake, which is based around Sugar Daddy, who is the villain.
Ooh.
This, this woman who has a sweet tooth for world domination. And then she also works with sugar babies who have their own pancake called the Selfie, based around, it's a lemon ginger honey pancake.
This is a great project. I like it.
And that one's also paleo and basically carbless. It has a lot less carbs.
So,
because they're vegan ninja hackers.
Vegan ninja hackers.
Called ginger, lemon, and honey. Very evil.
They're like Charlie's Angels.
Yeah.
Charlie's Angels, right there.
Yeah, kind of, yeah. And then monkey suits,
but they're evil.
Which are juiced up monkeys.
They're juiced up.
Well, they're Wall Street guys.
These are spoilers, people. You need to buy the book. You need to support this. Get it out because I need to see I need to see it in movie form.
Yeah.
I need to see it in the book form because these are fun.
Well, it's coming out, so we're gonna be possibly shooting the concept pilot next month with real people, and then we're gonna just turn it into.
And what character you're gonna be playing in it?
I'm just gonna direct it.
No, come on.
Yeah, because it's easier for me.
Come on, you have to be in it.
I mean, I Major Protein's based off myself and my brother. His whole backstory. So it's kind of a blend of. I grew up in Arizona. I'm kind of a spy for diversity.
Yeah.
I'm half white, half Mexican, and gay. So I'm a spy or a panata.
I've never heard that.
It's a joke, but that joke didn't fly. It's all right.
No.
Not a stand-up comedian. But yeah, so my brother. It's a long story. Grew up in a different background.
Yeah.
So my brother's been in prison most of his life. So I wanted to create a character that was given a second chance at life. So that's why he has a teardrop tattoo on his face. But it's actually not a teardrop. It's half the yin and yang symbol.
You're giving everyone all the information.
It's all just the backstory. This is crucial information for the book. So yeah.
Wow. So is he? Can I ask? Is he still in prison?
He's gonna be there for a while. He didn't kill anyone, but just prison system's not a correct system.
Sorry,
but we're not talking about politics.
Oh, don't get me there, people. We'll be here all day. And what are your dreams and goals for not only Major Protein, but your cookbook and the pancakes?
I want to put it in all forms of media. I want, Major Protein. The goal is to get the protein batter out in stores. So, we're starting to have something healthy for kids or adults, and it's actually reducing waste. Would be so great. I mean, just so I can know that it's making a positive difference is the ultimate goal. I grew up with Captain Planet and Heroes all my life, and I feel like there's not anything like that. So this is my version of recreating a spot, especially for, Latinos, because it's a Latino background, essentially, because there isn't anything like that on television.
Yeah.
Everything is, whitewashed.
What?
A little bit.
What? Because of Batman?
No.
Look, I'm wearing my Batman shirts, and look what Steven's wearing. A Batman.
No plan. Yeah.
We called each other this morning. Like, what are you wearing? What are you gonna wear today?
I love this shirt. It's awesome.
It looks great. What did you buy it? Oh, it's
I got it in Thailand.
stage.
They had a superhero shop.
Called it
store.
$2.
And I don't like to buy things, but I was like, I'm gonna buy this. It's like a once in a lifetime thing.
Yeah, because it doesn't really. It's kind of like
It's hidden. It's hidden.
Yeah, it's your secret identity. It's like now that you can't even see it. Mine's like just splattered, and then I splattered down here because that's what happens when I. Yeah, that's why I need a person to clean the house because I just make everything a mistake. Everything's a mistake. Where can people find you? Where can people get involved with all of this with you with the book and everything? Tell.
Well, if anyone wants to order the protein, you just got to contact me directly because it's not in stores.
And how do they do that?
But I'd gladly come make pancakes for anyone, especially if you donate on the Kickstarter. We have about 10, 12 more days left. And we're trying to get up to 4,000, which is going to pay literally for the illustrator. All the money goes directly to the illustrator. So that's the goal. Kickstarter, Major Protein. You can find us at Major Protein on Instagram or at teen/protein on Twitter.
Okay. And how about just
and myself?
You.
Stephen John Williams on Facebook, Instagram, social media things.
And on Facebook, I posted. He has glasses on, so you can't even tell it's him.
Yeah.
I was like, what? I don't even think that's you. You can never find people on Facebook anymore.
You guys have a full name, otherwise you'll have to find me.
Yeah, and not the way I pronounce it incorrectly with wrong names.
But yeah.
People. No. Thank you for coming.
No problem. Thank you for having me.
It's really good, people.
Good.
It's really good. Donate. Support. I think you should do. I mean, I met you at Gym Bar.
Yes, I was making pancake demos. I'm going around town making pancakes at gyms and everything, so I'll be around there.
Were you? You should like charge for them or
no, because
it's promotional stuff.
It's all for just. I want people to taste healthy things and know that it can be done.
It doesn't even taste healthy.
Exactly, but it is.
That's the thing. It tastes like a pancake. Okay, people. It tastes like I was just down at IHOP down the street.
Yes. Good.
So good. All right, everybody. It is time. It's time to say goodbye. Thank you for watching the Mike Pingel Show today on Behind the Curtain TV. Please like us, share it with your friends. Below is the links to all of the Kickstarter that's going to be there. It's going to be below. All the other information. If you want to donate to me and give me a new chair that I can actually sit down in, feel free. Feel free. I'm here. I'm here to take donations. Maybe we'll just do the show standing up from now on. Who knows? And I guess that's it. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for being here. Tell everybody. Be good to each other. And I'll see you next week. I have Josh, the best-selling author of Enemies Closer. He's going to be here at noon next week. So next Thursday at noon. So we will see you there. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Okay.